Hi, Africa. Hi, welcome to Oshinyomi's channel. I'm gonna show some clips. I'm gonna try to show at least three clips at least. Africa has been going through a lot of unrest of lately, and there is one video that does actually explain why this is happening. So I'm gonna find them. I'm gonna play them. But because my youngest is around, I'm not gonna talk as much because, like, it's noisy and stuff. Okay. So with that said, I'm going to start. Okay.
I left my kids for this nonsense. Oh, look. I've been waiting for one night for this nonsense.
Hi, I'm Kim Caniff, MD of Kingsby Shoes. I'm standing here at Springfield Value Park. This is our store, or the remains of it. I'm absolutely devastated. Uh, I don't know actually how you come back from this. We've lost 3 stores so far, and yeah, it's just absolutely devastating. My staff, what jobs, what happens here? How long is this going? Are we going to take to get back onto our feet? This is just too awful. I have no words actually. Yeah.
I just want to give you guys some visuals here. This was the Nike store at Value Center, Springfield Park. Utter destruction. I'm not going to go too deep. It's probably not stable. Guys, come now.
Hi, I'm Katja Holzer. I live in Hillcrest, KwaZulu-Natal. This is our storage unit behind. As you can see, everything, our whole life, everything is just gone. They've burnt everything. It's like, wow, why do they have to do that? I mean, why couldn't they just take the stuff and just be done? Why do they have to burn? All my memories, all my children's photographs, everything is gone. What else can I say?
finally found one. But it is to do with President Jacob Zuma. So yeah, so I'm just trying to find the video to explain it. They're returning the goods, apparently.
You back in the trade. You're able to go still at the shop. Now it's time for you to take them back. Inside. Aye.
Not about or Zuma or what's about poverty, my sister. And lenge with Dodge. I want Balambi. I want. I want them sevens. I lenge see Dodge.
Angizange zibune rice ane abantu bagijima nje ukuze lana abantu bagijima bavule eminyango wami bengiphone nge-toilet ngithi wenzaka abathi kunekudla lekuthatha ukudla nami bengiphumile ngithabela ngingapha lapha estaradeni.
Let's see if I can get an English one.
Angeke ngicamba amanga.
Let's see if I can get an English one. Okay, I'm gonna put on one that's from before. South Africa is a little crazy right now, but these are old clips I'm showing, by the way.
What you're seeing is the worst unrest to hit the country since the end of apartheid. Thousands of people looting, setting factories and shops ablaze. These are desperate times. One mother, trapped by the flames and smoke, dropping her baby from the second floor to strangers to catch. Miraculously, both survived, and were reunited later. Police and armed forces have been deployed, shooting stun guns into the crowds. Over the last few days, the violence has shaken South Africa. More than 100 people dead, among them a 14-year-old boy. The unrest began shortly after former President Jacob Zuma was sentenced to 15 months for contempt of court. He'd failed to attend an inquiry into corruption during his presidency. It's not the only charges he faces. Zuma's on trial for racketeering, 2 counts of corruption and 12 counts of fraud. The 79-year-old denies the allegations, but during his term, he was also accused of using taxpayer money to fund home renovations to the tune of $23 million. He was ordered to pay back some of the costs, but still denied any wrongdoing. His arrest sparked massive protests, also unleashing pent-up anger about poverty, unemployment, and corruption. Protesters blocking major roads in South Africa's economic heartland. Moletsi Mbeki is the brother of Thabo Mbeki, the man who succeeded Mandela and a leading political analyst.
So there's been this massive growth in inequality amongst the blacks in South Africa. So what you are seeing happening is being driven in part by the resentment that the leaders who used to mobilize the poor to fight against apartheid and promise them that you will have a better future. The leaders got the better future, but the mass of the people are still where they were in the economic sense.
The situation quickly deteriorating. Many feel it's been a long time coming. South Africa has been marred by economic and political instability. It was the ANC, the African National Congress, that led the struggle for liberation from the tyranny of apartheid. Like Nelson Mandela, Jacob Zuma was a hero of that fight, but today he and his party are accused of being at the heart of the country's problems, riddled with corruption. In 2019, the World Bank saying South Africa was the most unequal country in the world, where 20% of people control 70% of resources. But Zuma has a loyal group of supporters who say he's advocated for providing opportunities for poor rural residents. His supporters are largely Zulu, South Africa's largest ethnic group, and the riots took place in their backyard. This business owner was opened for 12 years. It took just one day to tear it all down.
I'm finished with anger. I'm very disappointed. I had the little bit of hope I had for a black man is finished. It's finished. I'm born here. I'm running a business here. I'm helping the community here. And this is the thank you.
The government now deploying more than 25,000 troops to quell the unrest. The people in South Africa's 2 most populated provinces are already feeling the toll. With the grocery stores ransacked and oil refineries shut down, lines of cars form as people struggle to get enough food and gasoline. South Africa's current president, Cyril Ramaphosa, has been criticized for not doing enough to protect the people, especially the poor.
Our current president used to be a leader of the poorest section of our workers, which were mine workers. Today, the gentleman is a billionaire.
South Africa's unemployment reached new highs only last month, and for a lot of South Africa's youth, the future looks bleak. The fear is that today's calm is only a lull, that without real change, more violence and death might be unavoidable. Ian Pannell for ABC News.
Batho ba Mahikeng, we must never be the copycats. We must never be the copycats. But re leboga mapodisi ka go responda very fast when these people were trying to loot. The shops are closed right now, and that is very good. We must applaud our community because our community here in Mafikeng said no, and they are not going to allow that. Our police are doing a very good job. Now ShopRite is closed, people are moving out. Shops are closed, but well done to our police. Every shop is closed now in Mahikeng. But let's applaud our police for doing the good job. Our police did a very good job. We are proud of our police. Thank you very much, Bakhetsu. The shop everything is closed and the malls are closed. I'm serious. How did I go to find information? They can't do that. Yeah, but I'm proud of our police because they stopped. They responded on time. So rather let all shops be closed and then and let us all be say. But as Mahican people, we are not going to allow that stupidity. We are going to stand up and stand against those who are trying to corrupt our place. We are going to fight. We are going to fight against the looters. We are ready. We are ready. As the mayor, I am ready. We are prepared to fight against against all the wrongdoers. We are going to fight. We are not going to allow that Bakhetsu in Mahikeng. We are not malls are burning down. Malls are burning down in KwaZulu-Natal, in Joburg. We are going to protect as Mahikeng people. We are going to protect the little that we have. We saw the ANC destroying Mahikeng. We saw the ANC stealing. So we cannot steal from ourselves as well. Shops can be closed. Economy can stop. It's fine. But we won't allow looting as Mahikeng people. As Mahikeng people, we are not going to allow the looting. The looting won't be possible here. So I am encouraging all our people from different villages to come and defend our town. We are going to defend our town. There will not be looting in the name of Jacob Zuma. Jacob Zuma, it's not going to happen. I'm with my soldiers, I'm with my people here. We are going to defend Mafikeng. There's not going to be fire in Mahikeng because the looters, the politicians are the ones encouraging people to do this. The pro-Zuma people. Our place is so impoverished. All the shops are closed in Mahikeng. And they failed to loot because we came as the team. We came as Banaba Mahikeng to come and protect our place. We are going to protect our place. There is no one who is going to loot Mahikeng. Shops can be closed, but there will not be looting. Yeah, there will be no looting. Yes, this is not KwaZulu-Natal. Nothing's going to happen in this town. No, they cannot destroy our town. We are not going to allow it. We are not going to allow it. We will organize ourselves. We are going to organize ourselves. This town is not going to be looted. I'm urging on all taxi drivers to come out, all our hawkers, Majita hawkers. We are not going to business. We are not going to allow that. We must shoot each other. But we are not going to allow that. We are not. Hey, Bakhetsu, we are not. We are going to fight. No one is going to loot here in Mahikeng. We are not going to destroy our place. We are not going to destroy our place. That will never happen. If you want to loot, we will kill you. You must know we are going to fight. Let us protect our place, guys. No one, taxi drivers, business, no. Yes, I'm going there now. No one is going. No one is going to loot. I will fight alone if this be. No one is going to loot. No one is going to loot. No one is going to loot. We gotta close all the shops. No one is going to loot. Bagaetso ha re tlo go letlalela dilo ka Zulu Natal di irega mo gae ra go itshenyetsa. No one should loot. No shops will be looted as long as I'm alive. No shop is going to be looted. Taxi drivers ha le tlo go senyetsa business ke batho ba ko Natal ni. Ra go lwa. Ba go batho ba organizang batho mo mahike gore ba senye ba unile ba utsitsa enough le bana ba bone. Ba utsitsa enough re ka nna le dio tsa rona tsa mahikeng hela e seng tso ka Zulu Natal re di lwanela mo. That is not gonna happen. We are not going to allow it. Re banna. I'm telling you, Bagaetso, no, I'm not going to allow looting in my town. I will fight alone. If needs be, the blood will be shed. No pastor is going to loot in the name of Zuma. Tsala ha go lutiwe sepe ra lwa ra go itsenyetsa di tla go ba lwantsha ba ba lutang ra go ba lwantsha no looting Majida ha re tlo go letlalela dio tsa ko Natal mo.
But the thing is, right, they did go and loot. They looted all of the shops. The video before I showed, they looted all the shops. They looted everywhere. So I think this must have been before they looted. So by him saying that that they did have armies stopping and stuff like that, but it didn't make no difference from the videos I've seen anyway. So yeah, I'll let him continue.
You must continue and work. No one is going to loot. We are not going to paint our buildings. That will never happen. We must come together. Because of we are not going to allow that. Not every shop is going to be protected. Or else, if you burn your buildings, we are not going to allow the looting. We are going to organize ourselves. We are going to fight. Yeah. Route but I'm not going to take you go to my taxi. Yeah, let my taxi go to yeah. Yes. You can man on taxi. Yeah. Mahiga won't be looted. We are going to defend our town. We are going to defend our town. Baba Lutan, we are going to fight until we drop. Let us protect our shops. Let us protect our shops. Yeah. Serious, we can't allow that to happen. We can't.
So this is all because of President Zuma. So Zuma refused to give up power. So I think this is the result of it. So it just shows you like the craziness. But then again, saying that Africa was like a boiling pot anyway. Something was bound to happen after the presidency has changed. I did already played the video of the reason why they are doing this, why the unrest as well. So they are just behaving in a manner because most of the time, I think most places didn't have food or whatever. There must have been some kind of thing going on. You know, with all African countries, there's always a little bit of corruption behind everything. But the other videos that I've seen is more threats. And I didn't want to put up the threats because the threats is against the other side of the coin. So this man, I like how he's trying to revel up the people to protect the area. I'm hoping this is not the same area I saw earlier in one video that got burnt up and everything got taken out of it, you know. But Africa is there's a lot of unrest right about now in Africa. Black and white alike, there's a lot of unrest. So I just thought I'd highlight it, but I'm going to find another video after this one and I'm going to play it. And that's going to be me for today because I really wanted to put it out there because I've been watching little bits of video come out and I really wanted to find out what made all this happen. What was the cause of it, you know? And yeah, President Zuma is no Nelson Mandela. By no means he's not. And, you know, in every, like I said, country, there's always reasons behind what's going on as well. I mean, I'm going to have to go and ask my South African friend about it. Yeah, it's me. Yeah, I'm going to have to find out more about it, to be honest, because I want to know the reason, like, you know, whether how her family is doing over there, because she's in Zimbabwe, which is, I think, Johannesburg side. So I'm going to see if I could find more video, because to find out what is the problem, you need to delve in deep. You know, I might have to do 2 videos on this, who knows? Because if it comes down to me doing 2 videos, reading an article on it, I will do it, because you can't just go by 1 or 2 videos that the social networks put up. Sometimes you have to ask the people themselves what's going on. I think I am linked to one South African Sangoma, so I'm going to ask her as well if she's okay where she is, you know. So with that said, I'm going to stop and I'm going to continue this one until this one's finished, and then I'm going to see if there's any more, because the other ones are more threats. The ANC is threatening the other side, but like I said, I'm not surprised. Yes, exactly, Lucy. It has to be spoken about because there's loads of stuff out there that's going on, right? But people don't tend to talk about it. Either they pretend like they don't want to be in the real world. This is real. So this could come to any part. This could come to America. This could come to England. It doesn't matter which part of the world you are, right? So there must have been some reason why this unrest has happened, right? Because Africa was literally building up itself after, well, I think when Nelson Mandela came out, Africa was rebuilding itself, right? After he was released. So I think there's a whole lot of reasons, corruption, a whole lot of reasons. So I do believe that you have to delve into things, because sometimes the media will tell you what you want to say. Oh, it's one-sided. They'll give you a one-sided bias thing. So after this video, I will definitely look into a little more, because I see little things that I need to check out as well, because you can't just go by little videos and as well. Yes, there was attacking them, but I think because of the farmers did take back their farmland and they chucked them out the farmland, didn't they, at one point? Because I remember hearing about that as well. So there's a whole lot of things behind it. I'm not really into the political side of things, but sometimes you have to listen to what's going on with the people, you know. And I'm not a Pan-Africanist. I'm not going to say I'm a Pan-Africanist, but I would like to know what's going on with all countries of Africa where Black people is residing, because it starts a chain reaction, because if one thing's happening in one country, another country be looking at it and thinking that we're all the same and we're all going to be doing that and we're all going to be going on with, you know, I mean, yes, when people are at a, at the end of, oh, I don't even know how to put it. When people are at a knife edge, they will do what they have to do to survive. And this is what is happening with South Africa. They're at a knife edge right now. So when Zuma goes through his, whether he goes through the courts or not, that's another thing, because he can pay off people and probably not come through it. He's already put a threat out. I've seen a video where he's put a threat out. I'm not playing that one. I'm not playing that one at all, because that's like me saying, yeah, whatever. The violence is very heavy over there. So everybody's strapping up right now. They're all strapping up, and it might get a bit bloody over there. I mean, the police has intervened in it. The police is doing tear gas or whatever they're doing to the people. But I'm going to play this video a little more and see, because like I said, right, you can only just see. You have to observe, you have to read, you have to check things out. Probably after this, I will check it out a little more. Probably when my little one's a bit more calmer, I'll go check out more information, because like some newspapers are biased as well. So British newspapers might say something else. They might be biased. So sometimes you have to go to another source. If I have to go to another source and get it translated, turned into out of Zulu language, then that'd be more easier. And then I'll probably save it and come back on here and put it out there, because people need to realize that when people is at a place and you're not getting treated right, you will do what you have to do. And this is what it's come to. They will do what they have to do to survive. They set fires to the places. Now, why would they set fire to shops and stuff? So what was going on with the shops? Was they not getting money or something? There's always a reason around it. You know, certain targets, whatever. Oh, wind. But yeah. So yeah, because I'm sounding a bit eerie right now. I don't want to talk long, because the videos will talk for themselves, I feel, because they're on the ground level and they're the ones who's giving the information. So if I have to do another build on this one, I will, and I'll go check out the reasonings behind all this. So people mustn't be biased on what they're looking at. They really have to look at it from both sides of the coin on every level. Yeah. So the apartheid didn't just finish. How long ago? I've been listening to DJ Jump and Jack Frost podcast about how Jamaicans are treated in London and other news. Yes. Oh my gosh, that's just another. You notice I don't talk about what goes on here too much, because some of it gets swept under the carpet, or they try to sweep under the carpet. You know what I mean? Over here is very interesting, put it that way. I did do a build on the football situation. Don't know if you've seen that. The football situation was diabolical. That was one. There is racism initially. It was under, I forgot the word they used for it. There's a word they use for it. So when they lost the football penalty, the three guys who lost the football penalty, that's when everything came out. But England's been known for a lot of things from the 80s, 70s, go back even further. So, you know, there is things going on over here. She says she coughs. There's a lot of things going on over here. So yeah, listen, find out all the information. There's a lot of things going on over here. Everyone's running right now. Everyone's literally running from England right now. They're literally running. It's just like you just don't know which way to go. Yes, Bend It Like Beckham. Yes. I used to watch like things like Bend It Like Beckham. But there was just a big old racial thing happened after the football penalty wasn't. They didn't win basically the Euros. I think it was. I'm not a footballer fanatic. Yes, there's a lot of things going on. Believe it. If you think America is bad, America is bad. Yes, America's bad. It's in your face. Over here, it's in your face in another way. It's another way, honestly. This yeah, I can't even put it. I can't explain it. It'd be too much to explain right now. I can see why they are doing what they're doing as well. I can understand it, and yeah, it's a lot. Put it that way, it's a lot. So I'm gonna play the video. Yeah, there is a lot of propaganda movies. There's a lot of propaganda going around right now. You know, at one point they were saying that the C-19 something to do with black people or something. I don't even know. And I said to my daughter, what? There's a lot of propaganda going around. There's a lot of propaganda because everything comes from America, comes here, right? So basically, that's the size of the coin. Basically, what happens over in America happens here, in a kind of way, but in different ways. You know. I hope that's not my daughter coming in. But yeah, I'm gonna play the video because I don't want nobody interrupting me. Because normally I have to wait till late night to do my builds. I can't do it when the little one's up because she's very busy. You can hear that the first couple of minutes you hear in the background as I'm trying to talk with the TV and everything. So yeah, hold on. I'm going to continue playing the video.
Must go to Natal. Hakuna looting mo Mahikeng, no looting. Bafethu hakuna looting mo Mahikeng. Ayiyo. No looting in Mahikeng, Bafethu. It will never happen. We must protect our businesses. Those who loot Brayak, we must fight them. Politicians paid them. They were giving millions to Zuma. When he was stealing money, he was enjoying the money with his family and children and the good cars. One understand. Now his dogs want to influence us and fight our own and ban our own. They are jealous because they have destroyed their property. Now, because we are not destroying our property, they are jealous. They are paying money for our place to be destroyed. They take us for nonsense as Botswana, as Kalat, as Amakos, and everyone in the Northwest. We are not going to allow lawlessness. Whoever is looting, we must fight. Yes, no one. Yeah. We are not going to allow looting. If this be, I will protect this town alone. Yeah. No looting. Baba ka go le senyetsa la go phanda kae. No looting. Futek Zuma, futek Zuma, futek. No looting. No looting. No looting.
I made markets. Protests following the jailing of former President Jacob Zuma have been centered on his home province of KwaZulu-Natal and have evolved into a general outpouring of baseball bats to block access to their streets and to chase looters out of local supermarkets.
So this is the ones defending because of the threats being put out. So now they're defending their places. The one that I didn't want to put out about the threats.
Protests following the jailing of former President Jacob Zuma have been centered on his home province of KwaZulu-Natal and have evolved into a general outpouring of anger. Shopping malls have burned, dozens of people killed, and soldiers sent onto the streets. The government has said criminals are taking advantage of the anger among Zuma supporters to steal and cause damage. But the unrest is also fueled by exasperation at difficult living conditions that have worsened during the pandemic. On Tuesday, the United Nations in South Africa warned that the violence will only exacerbate the hardship caused by poverty, unemployment, and inequality. Concerns are growing over the impact of the unrest on food and fuel supply. At a gas station in Durban, crowds queue for petrol and food.
The people starting fire, the shops, everything. That's why the queue for petrol is like this, because it's supposed to put the petrol pint on Chatsworth, but I can't because now there's fire everywhere.
The violence is also hitting the economy. The rand, one of the best performing emerging market currencies during the pandemic, hit a 3-month low on Tuesday and continues to hover there on Wednesday. Local and hard currency bonds have suffered, and shares in banks and real estate firms also tanked.
Yeah, so now that other video explained a little bit more, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back on when my daughter's not on, because I think, not awake, sorry, because the computer does craziness when it's in this space. I don't know if it's connection or what. But thank you for turning up, Lordship. as always. There are, like I said, poverty is one. Poverty, the rand went down, was what they said in one of the what you call it, the bulletin. So I might have to do another one when my daughter's asleep, because it's difficult to work with her, and the broadcast is very difficult. So with that said, I am going to leave out, and please like and subscribe and comment. This is serious. This is a serious time for everybody. So don't just think because South Africa's going through what it's going through, it's not going to hit the other countries. It's going to hit a lot of countries. A lot of countries right about now. There was 2 floods over here. I think 2-3 floods over here. Shortages. One Instagram friend told me there's some shortages somewhere. He's buying silver right at this present moment. He's saying to start storing food, yeah. Don't think because it ain't hit you. Don't mean to say it might not, it might pass your country, it might not. You have to be aware of what's going on. You have to prepare. However you prepare, I try to prepare with my lot, but they always end up eating the food. But yeah, however, you have to be well aware of what's going on with the rest of the world. Yeah, and I'm very curious of a lot of things. So I'll look into what's going on with Africa right now. If I have to do another build and bring on other people to hear their opinions on the stuff, on what I put up. So Lordship, I will say to you, look out in case I do a build on this one, and then you can just come and put your 5 pence in, really, because we as a people, we all have an opinion on what's going on, because it affects everybody, whether directly or indirectly. A mother in South Africa, there was a place burning. I don't know if you've seen the video. I think it was an apartment, and the mother had to throw the child to the crowd below, and then I think she made it out herself. Yeah, and they said that her and the child is okay. So what this means is, what do you Americans say? Discernment. Use your third eye or fourth eye, or whatever. Keep an eye on bulletins, on news going on, however, which part of the world it is, because it can hit wherever you are. And I'm not putting mouth on nobody's country, but we know all the countries work together. When they meet in the UN or wherever they meet, they all meet together. When they're doing something, they work together. So just be aware, basically. You know what I mean? That's all I can say on the matter. I'm not versed on politics, but I will give my 5 pence. I will go learn and come back, because you need to know what is what before you can put in your 20 pence, your pound, and your £50. You get me? So I'm just saying this. Yeah. I hope that it ends well, because we know most African countries, it doesn't always end well. Like one time, Kenya had I think they were voting, and there was a divide in the country in Kenya. I think it was Kenya. And the news crew was there. Then they put a firing over one man and burn him alive in front of the news people. And this is due to politics. So Africa is very hairy. See, when it comes down to politics, there's no, you don't know which way it's going to go. Even I think Gambia had a little bit of a problem at one point. One of the presidents didn't want to step down. There was a little bit of a problem. One of the presidents did not want to step down. He wasn't stepping down for nothing. So, yes, as much as people saying they're indigenous, and I'm not saying no, don't say you're indigenous, but you still have to look across to see what else is going on in the world as well, because it affects all of us in the long run. They don't see indigenous, they don't see that, they just see black. That's all they see. So with that said, I'm gonna come off because I'm losing my it's like I'm trying to breathe in between because, like, you know, I'm kind of age, you know. So with that said, I'm gonna come off. Thank you, Lordship, for reaching and putting your 5 pence into. The computer went a bit loopy for a bit, but hopefully it didn't show as bad on the other side. So if I have to cut out a few bits, so be it, innit? It is what it is, isn't it? So with that said, I'm going now. So have a good day, good afternoon, whatever time you're in. Enjoy your Sunday, and yeah. So please like and comment and subscribe. See, I'll start to sound like them ones. Please like and comment and subscribe. Thank you. So take care. Bye.